Hello everyone, I'm ExtraCheesy87 and this is Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney of Trials and Tribulations Part 39. In the previous video we moved on to Investigation 3-2. We are very close to obtaining all of the clues we need for the final trial. We were supposed to be talking to people so we can figure out, well, we tried to grill Iris on whether or not she is two people, but we couldn't prove it because we don't have the information, so we have to, you know, go traipse around a little bit first. Oh, there you are. Man, Larry, you look different. Oh, Mr. Nick! Pearls, what are you doing here? Nothing. What about missing Maya? Is she alright? The jury's still out on that one. Well, we don't know yet. Oh, I see. Hey, what do you think you're doing here, Nick? Whoa, you look different, Pearls. Larry? This is the loser's shack, where losers get together to lose by themselves. This is the what? Hey, we find cover in each other's failures, okay? You got a problem with that? Are you calling Pearl a failure? Look, Mr. Nick, Mr. Lee did a picture of me. That's, great, Pearls. We're gonna gather firewood now. We'll be cooking some half-raw potatoes over a miserable little campfire. So stay out of our way. I don't believe this. Why can't he try getting fired up over becoming a better man? No one believes a word I say anymore. Listen to me, Pearl. You don't want to trust this kind of guy, okay? He'll only let you down. Wait, you or me? Oh, Mystic Maya. That reminds me, did I ever show my attorney's badge to Edgeworth? I don't think I did. Oh, no. I gotta retire. Hey, Pearls. It's no good. She's in no condition to look at anything for me right now. Look at this graffiti scrawled right on the front of the shack. At least he managed to get a pretty good likeness. Yeah, we have seen that. You got anything to say about the flags now that you're here? That was really ruining the beautiful atmosphere around here. Okay, he's had some sneezes. It's so inappropriate. Like Sister Bikini in a bikini. Gotta think of kittens. Alright, what's up, Pearl? Larry, is there something you want to tell me about this picture? Hey, I got nothing to say to you, Nick. You're supposed to be dead, okay? My life's here now with Pearl. Two losers cooking potatoes together forevermore. I mean, you could, like, stop calling the 9-year-old a loser. What am I going to do with him? Alright then, what do you think about this picture? Pearls, is that you? I think it's really well drawn. I can't draw at all, so I think it's really amazing. See, someone appreciates it. It's tough getting the flames to look like that, you know? I mean, it's honestly not a bad sketch. I think it's pretty good, better than I could do. The bridges maybe could use some work, but, the fires are cool. It's supposed to be Sister Iris flying through the air, isn't it? I love it. It's like a dream, a wonderful fantasy. No, it wasn't a dream. She really flew. I'm telling you, Iris really flew that night. Mr. Larice. Not you too. Please, don't look at me like that, Pearl. Don't look at me like I'm some kind of nutcase, I beg of you. I guess this picture really is a representation of what Larry thinks he saw. Okay, so I was half asleep when I was there that night. But I was wide awake after lightning struck. What? Okay, look, bring me back the other picture. That man just have oranges sitting on the fucking floor? I mean, I guess you peel them, but still. I don't know. I mean, I at least want to put them on something. And then you just had like some cans of an illicit substance, potentially? Looks like I don't have any choice to take the sketch at face value. Hey, what's with the look at down in your face? So, Pearls. Yes, Mr. Nick? I've been meaning to ask you about the night of the murder. I mean, not that we think you did it, per se. Where were you and what were you doing exactly when it all happened? I'm just a kid, you know? I'm sure it doesn't really matter what I was doing, does it, Mr. Nick? Sorry, Pearls, but yes, it does. I will mind crush you. On the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Miss Elisa's room, reading a book together. But Miss Elisa's murdered, and you, Pearls, were at the Inner Temple. Just what exactly happened that night, Pearls? I'm really sorry, Mr. Nick. I've been a bad. I like how she has to have a different arrangement of locks, because otherwise having a lock in the middle would just be right on her face. That's why I'm being punished. What are you talking about, Pearls? Spiritual power has disappeared. What? Her powers have disappeared? And that's interesting. Because, you know, that I do think... Because it does mention this on Iris. Doesn't seem to have any spiritual power. It just seems like kind of like a weird thing to have there. Like, that must be important for that sentence to be there. What do you mean your powers have disappeared, Pearls? It's all over for me. Spirit medium who can't channel spirits is like a painter who can't paint. I mean, you're also 9, so like, you know, chill. Hey, what are you looking at me for? Pearls, you try and channel someone's spirit right here at Hazagura Temple? Tried but failed, perhaps? Hey. Way to go, Nick, you made her cry! That was really cruel of you. Just as I thought. I'm gonna have to break her psych locks to get the truth out of her. I don't know if we can do it yet. We probably want to explore more first. At least go to the main temple. See if we can learn anything here. Because we're probably gonna do Iris last, I would bet. I wonder if Sister Bikini is back at the main hall yet. I haven't seen Gumshoe around for a while either. Maybe they're having a cup of tea together somewhere. I bet Gumshoe is Sister Bikini's type. What do you mean by that? Sir? It's a quaint little bell tower. I never would have thought that something this horrible was about to happen when Iris rang the lights out bell that night. Well, what's the damage? How's the Sacred Cavern? Well, it looks like it survived, but we have a bigger problem now. Told Sister Bikini all about it. About the 5 locks that were stopping us from getting inside the Sacred Cavern. But who could have done that? The only people who know how to set those trick locks are those of the Crane tradition. We have Iris at the Sacred Cavern trying her best to open them for us right now. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to talk with you about, Sister Bikini. Oh yes, we were in the middle of a chat, weren't we? Yes, you were telling me about how the Master of the Crane disappeared 17 years ago. I want to know why Misty Face suddenly appeared at this temple. It was about a week ago when Mystic Misty arrived. After she showed me the talisman that proved she was the Master, she said, "Someone is trying to destroy the Crane tradition's main family line. I'm here to put a stop to them." I assume that's probably the aunt, right? Like the Branch family. Just because, like, they've still never resolved that whole, like, very ominous scene of her in jail cackling maniacally from the last game. Someone was trying to destroy the main family line. There's only one heir to the title of Master at any time, and it's usually the eldest. That child becomes the new Master of Crane, and her daughters the main family. All the other mediums become Branch family members with no hope of controlling the clan. But nothing has changed throughout the history of the clan. Branch families always have and always will plot to erase those of the main family line. I mean, that seems like kind of like, could you not do that? What if, like, we just didn't murder people? I know it's a hot take, but, the power of the Master worth this much bloodshed? You believe in the technique, don't you, Mr. Wright? You know the power is real. Yes, I do. It's been 2 years since I first met Maya. In that time, I've seen her channel the spirits of the dead plenty of times. In the Master Mask case. And during Maggie Bird's trial, too. Also, you know, all the times it happened in the first game. In the second game. Thanks to Maya, Mia's always on hand to help me out when I need her the most. Except for right now. The crane technique has made a huge difference to the world, you know. I mean, the ability to commune with the dead, that's true psychic power, you know. Members of the tradition have always been there, behind every important leader. Have they, though? Because, like, so far, the only time their power has been used that we know of was, like, for that one case. Like, the police were, like, desperate and were like, let's try a spirit medium. Who wouldn't respect such tremendous skill? I suppose so, but with all that power and influence, I kind of expected you to be really rich by now. Are you saying we're poor, Mr. Wright? Ho ho ho, you're very direct, aren't you? People don't believe in it anymore, you see. All because of one little mistake. Mistake? What mistake? It was 17 years ago, that's when everything came crashing down. Oh no, what could it be? All because of that incident. That incident? Is she talking about what I think she is? I'm sure the records still exist if you're interested. Locked up, of course. It was called the Dl6 Incident. That's the name of the file. The Dl6 Incident? I knew it! The Dl6 Incident? I know it well. I handled a related case just 2 years ago. Ah, that's right. So it was you who was the defense attorney on that case. I couldn't tell if it was you or that T-Gray lawyer guy. Man, he's so cool. A murder that took place 17 years ago. It was the first time in the country's history the police ever used a spirit medium. The idea was to channel the victim's spirit to learn the identity of the murderer. And the medium who performed the channeling was Misty Faye, Maya's mother. From Mystic Misty's channeling, the name of a certain man surfaced. Someone did suffer as well. Armed with that as evidence, the investigators were spurred into action. But that man, he was found not guilty. Wasn't he? That's right, he was. The case remained a mystery. In other words, we failed. The first case the world had ever seen the Crane tradition openly involved in. It was all over the media, the public, the judiciary, the people of the Crane village. Everyone judged her. Everyone said Mystic Misty's powers were a sham. And then she has disappeared, vanished, while everyone still thought of her as a fraud. I mean, yeah, okay, still, like, not cool. Like, I mean, I get it. It's like, oh, look how noble she is for, like, going away and, like, taking the blame for, like, the mess up. But, like, you still kind of, like, abandon your daughters and you're kind of a piece of shit. But I know the truth. Misty Faye's spirit channeling wasn't a sham at all. Of course it wasn't. And since you managed to reveal the truth, we're finally making a comeback. The Crane tradition is starting to recover at last. But with the new master wielding the power of the clan. She mean Maya? The spiritual power of the Crane channeling technique is in the blood. Maya told me the exact same thing before. We, the women of the Fae clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because of the power to communicate with the spirits flows strongly through us. According to Maya, only the women in the family can inherit that power. The main family's bloodline stems directly from Mystic Ami, but with each new generation, only one daughter becomes the new master. And the ones who don't become branch families, right? That's right. It's always the cause of tragedy. You know, Maya had a sister too, an older sister named Mia. Oh yes, I've heard of her. Plus, they're not very original when it comes to names in the Fae family. There's only so many M names out there to choose from. What, you know about Mia? Of course. She became a lawyer in the hopes of advancing what happened to her mother. And lost her life as a result. You know what Mystic Mia is rumored to have said? She said it wasn't only because of her mother that she became a lawyer. She also didn't want to fight with her sister over the leadership of the tradition. Really? Well, she saw what happened to her own mother, Mystic Misty, as she grew up. I guess Mystic Mia got tired of seeing all the rivalry between her mom and her aunt. She just whacked that lady with the staff. That's right, Misty Faye had an elder sister too. Misty, having superior powers, managed to usurp the Master Seat from her. Mystic Misty's sister is Mystic Morgan, as you probably know. Morgan? There's a name I know well. It was a year ago now at Maya's home, Crane Village. What she did was terrible. It was all so she could make her own daughter the next master. I suppose if you know about Mystic Morgan's daughter, then you must already have realized that Iris... Huh? Iris? What's Iris got to do with any of this? That Iris is Mystic Morgan's daughter. What? Iris is what? Is she kidding me? Iris is Morganface's daughter? Did you just say that Iris is Morganface's daughter? Oops, I thought you already knew. Kinda like you've met one of Mystic Morgan's daughters already. I have. I know her very well. Oh? Yeah, Pearls. Pearl Faye. I always thought she was an only child. You jest. That child. She's Mystic Morgan's. I had no idea. Mystic Morgan. She's in prison now, isn't she? Yeah, but like, you know. Ever since she was found to be a co-conspirator in a murder case last year. It was all done to set Pearls up as the next master. See, so I've been wrong all this time. Mystic Morgan had 3 daughters, not 2. Oh god, is it actually a twin sister situation? Come on, like, I'm not gonna be too enthused about that. 3? Yes, Iris, her twin. Ugh. That's like the lamest way to do it, I think. It's like the most cop-out way to do it. I mean, it's not, I don't really know how you explain it otherwise, but it is kind of, I was looking for something cooler than just, it's a twin sister. What? A twin sister? Oh, didn't you know? It all happened 20 years ago. After the clan leadership was taken from her by her sister, Mystic Morgan's life crumbled. It wasn't many years later that Crane's reputation hit an all-time low. When Mystic Morgan's husband realized his wife would never become the master, he left her in the village, taking their twin daughters with him. How awful. He was a jeweler, you know. In the end, he remarried, and that's when it happened. He decided to give up one of his girls to be looked after here by us at the temple. That was Iris, you see. It's unbelievable. If Iris had a twin sister, could it be... could you tell me one more thing, Sister Bikini? What was the name of Iris' sister? I mean, this part's a little cooler, I guess. I don't know. Just the twin sister thing is, like... I just can't remember. All I can recall is that her father was a jeweler. He be selling them dang old jewels. That's a clue. A jeweler. Thank you very much. You helped clear up a lot of details. Pearls had 2 older sisters, huh? Yeah, that's right. No doubt, it was all because of Mystic Morgan's anger towards the main family. Anger? What do you mean? Her twin daughters were taken from her by her husband. But even that couldn't destroy her dream that a child of hers would someday lead the clan. Thought she had pearls? Seems that the incident here was a result of Mystic Morgan's anger. I was able to break free of the bars that confine her. So Iris has a twin sister. Plot thickens. But this information will be useless unless I can flesh it out a bit. I need to ask more questions to get some more info. Okay, so now we can probably pivot and talk to, Pearls? We can check the courtyard first. Sounds like someone's happy. What tune is that they're humming? This one is just your music, don't you? No motive, no crime. No motive, no crime. Sing it with me. No motive, no crime. I remember when we used to search in the channeling room in Crane. Whoop! I love my new job. Or, I don't know where I got new from. Who cares if the clues I find are no good? That's not what investigating's all about. An investigator investigates with love investigating. It's a passion. Right, I found this snowflake. You think it's a vital clue? I found another snowflake. You think it might be a vital clue? Good cases we have, good cases we've lost along the way. This song has like no, like nothing. It doesn't like go at all. I would have never guessed Gumshoe was that into reggae. Every case is gonna be alright. Every case is gonna be airtight. Oh wait, it says airtight, airtight. You can't rhyme airtight with fucking airtight, you clown. Hey pal. What, me? How long have you been there? I just got here. Oh, okay. So what are you up to, detective? I'm investigating, pal. I made a promise to Mr. Edgeworth. I promised I would find the real murder weapon. The real murder weapon? That barbed sword thing turned out to be a false lead, right? I'm giving it my best shot here, but I still haven't turned up any clues. Just a bunch of snowflakes. Just found these weird scraps of paper. Looks like a letter or something. Doesn't seem to have anything to do with the case, though. A letter. About that letter you found. Don't remind me, pal. I'm busting a gut here trying to find a murder weapon. All I find is some burnt up old letter. Be careful once night falls. Should be there as soon as you hear the lights out bell. You must channel her spirit. Leave everything up to her. So is that they channeled, like... So it could have been that Pearl channels Dahlia. And that would be the second Iris. Which is... I'm more on board with that. So, like, Pearl follows these orders from her mother. Because, well, she's a 9-year-old. Dahlia would have probably been the one to actually, like, do the murdering. Because, well, I mean, you know, she kind of evil. Now, there is something to be said about... There is still the fingerprints side of things, where... Because if it is, you know, even if it is like her twin spirit, like, you know, twins don't share fingerprints, so they wouldn't be the same. Burnt up old letter. Yeah, it was in that incinerator right outside the inner temple. Oh yeah, I do remember that they mentioned the incinerator had like lost snow. The incinerator? I knew it! I knew it wasn't imagining it. Pretty sure there's been like an important incinerator in like all 3 games. There was snow in that incinerator when I first saw it. After the incident, the snow had melted away. I mean, someone used the incinerator on the night of the murder. What's up with you, pal? I've got it right here if you want to take a look. Can I? Do you mind? Sure, go nuts. I don't want it, pal. You can have it. It's all spirit mediums and masters and stuff. I bet it's got no relation to the case. Spirit mediums? It's gotta be important if they mention spirit mediums and masters. Better give it a good looking over and give it some serious thought. Make sure you chuck it in the trash when you're done. Littering's a crime, pal. It carries the death penalty, okay? We really are cracking down on that shit, because I'm tired of seeing it on the side of the road. If I see one more damn styrofoam cup, start blasting. Be careful once night falls. Something should be there. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit, leave everything up to her. Her name is Blop. She is also... That doesn't look like an S. It looks like an... She is all... That looks like another L. The whole, here's a picture of her. Use it when you channel her. I know you can do it. Once this is done, burn. Also, make sure you never tell anyone about this letter. Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. Okay. Yeah, I'm assuming this was probably sent to Pearl. And she just followed it because, well, you know, she's a 9-year-old and her mom is scary. Probably channeled Dahlia to do the actual murder. Because she's, you know, evil. How's the investigation going, Detective Gumshoe? Why are you talking like me? You know, okay, it's a sign of respect. You know, invitation and flattery and all that. I don't know if I should be telling you, pal, but I guess it can't hurt. Looks like the murder took place in the Inner Temple Garden. And they're taking that bloody writing on the lantern pretty seriously back at HQ. So I guess that's supposed to be trying to frame Maya again? What? You mean... I don't have the details, pal. All I know is if you don't find Maya down that sacred cavern, you're gonna be faced with one ugly situation. What kind of ugly situation are we looking at here? You got me? I don't know. They're not my words, pal. Then who said it? Mr. Godot. Godot? What does he mean by that? So what do you know about the real murder weapon so far? Well, wasn't that Shishishito that we found impaled in the victim's body? Mr. Edgeworth proved that in court today. Yes, that's true. In which case, must have been another blade. And that's what you're running around like a headless chicken looking for, huh? Yeah, and man, is it tiring work. But let me tell you something, pal. I'm no chicken. We've got the feather of forensic in the cap bar in our cap. Yeah, boy. We're using the department's secret weapon on this. Secret weapon? What's this secret weapon of yours? You want to know? You gotta think scientifically, okay? Alright. The murder weapon was a sword. Swords are, scientifically speaking, made of metal, right? This is a wooden sword or obsidian sword or some sort of like, you know. Any questions so far? No, but I know what he's gonna say, but I'll let him look smart. So what's the perfect tool for the job? Ta-da! A metal detector. Raise your hand if you didn't see this one coming from a mile away. Well, you want to give it a scientific investigation to go? Me? I've been using this thing for hours now. It gets pretty boring after a while. Why don't you give it a try? I don't know. The hell take the gumshoe out or not? Let's do it. Come on, pal. It's good fun, I'm telling you. What if you find an ancient nickel? You would definitely find a nickel because this is America, where we use American currency. Alright then, I guess I'll give it a go. Like I said, this is the department's most advanced gadget, the absolute best. It's so sensitive you can make her cry. It's so high-tech you could skydive off of it. Oh, bother. Now I'm going to tell you how to use it. You hit the Y button. It's possible the real murder weapon is around here somewhere, right? Sure, that's what we're trying to find out. Right, so, first let's turn on the detector. That's the sound of the metal detector signal bouncing off of something metallic. Next, move the detector around and give this courtyard a good looky-see, pal. And don't worry, this baby lets you know when you hit something metallic. And hit it, my text box got skipped because you hit the button right as it went through and it's kind of like auto-scrolling. So that resulted in the text box just completely skipping because, reasons. Okay, what am I doing? This is Mystical Leaf's staff, right? Scientifically speaking, they're usually made out of wood. But the detector's reacting to it. Yeah, but however you look at it, things made of wood, alright? I don't bother investigating anything unless it looks like it might be metallic. Isn't the whole point of a metal detector to find metal where you can't see it? It's weird this thing is causing a racket. Here, let me take a look at it. Hey, hands off! Examining evidence is a job for the... Is it like a secret sword in there or something? Top is coming off. It is a secret sword. Look what you've done. You've damaged a really important piece of evidence. Ah! That's a sword. Inside the staff. Is this... Could it be... a murder weapon? Well, that was easy. I never guessed there'd be a sword concealed in the victim's staff. Have you watched any movie ever? They call this kind of thing a sword cane, pal. Get that bad boy in Bloodborne. This one's a real gem. Workmanship is really something else. Thank goodness it wasn't a cane sword, or else the victim would have stabbed her own foot. I officially give up on trying to figure out how Gumshoe's mind works. If the real scene of the crime was the inner temple garden, why was the sword used to kill the victim found in the main hall courtyard? Hey Gumshoe, who knows about the hidden sword? No one! Even the police didn't know about this until I discovered it just now. Wait, you discovered it? Well, as they say, there's no team in Gumshoe. Don't think there are any traces of blood on it. I guess it's in the murder weapon, huh? No. I'm sure someone just wiped it off after the murder. Well, you can do that? Yeah, of course. That thing's definitely the murder weapon. Great job, pal. That's the same length as the Shishishito, too. This must be the murder weapon. Okay, I'm gonna run off to forensics. There's gotta be some traces of blood left, even if most of it's been wiped off. See you later, pal. Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight. Wait up, detective. Huh? What is it, pal? I'm a pretty busy guy right now, you know. I haven't even shown you my attorney's badge. You're gonna get that stuff analyzed, right? Would you mind holding off for just a while? What are you talking about, pal? Please. Just until we find Maya. Maya? What's this got to do with her? I don't know, but I'm starting to get a really bad feeling in the pit of my stomach. Oh, how so? Look, Maya's trapped inside the sacred cavern right now, and... well, we don't even know if she's okay or not. The more evidence and testimony I hear, the more uneasy I feel. You don't think... Maya's been murdered? Please, detective, let's just wait until we can get inside the sacred cavern. You're looking kind of gritty in there. Okay. Just stop with the face, pal. One thing, though. This staff's secret trick, let's keep it between you and me, alright? If this gets out that we know about it and didn't say anything, we're finished. I understand. This is just a regular, run-of-the-mill staff. You got it? Okay. You take good care of it, pal. Thank you, detective. Don't worry. You'll be fine. Don't you? You know, there's a place at the base of this mountain that has some really good pasta. How about I take you there when we find Maya, huh, pal? Sure, thanks. No one knows this except me and Detective Gumshoe. Can't help but wonder, though. What was Elise doing with a staff like this in the first place? This is my attorney's badge. Good one, pal. You're always good for a laugh with your little badge. A real man has a police badge. Didn't follow the ins and outs of it, but turned out this wasn't the murder weapon, right? But Sister Bikini Saw is right, then no, it's not. I think we've already done this. Yeah, this seems familiar. I still can't believe it, pal. Would have never guessed there was a sword in that thing. Sure, there isn't any blood left on it, but there's a good chance that this is the murder weapon, pal. This is Miss Elisa's staff, right? I mean, she was killed with her own weapon. I guess so. There's something else that's bothering me, too. Oh, what's that, pal? Miss Elisa was an author and an illustrator, right? What was she doing carrying a sword around with her? That's a good question. And there's got to be a good answer to it, I guess. Good luck finding it, pal. Getting to see why he receives the salary he does. What about this, Detective Gumshoe? Any thoughts? Yeah, well, I can't read, Mr. Wright. My brain doesn't work properly in the heat. It's kind of weak in the head. That's all the same. Alright, so let's go blast Pearl with facts and logic. That's not how you get there. Menu navigating. I was expecting Larry and Pearls to be here. They must have gone to collect firewood. I guess I'll have to check back later. Well, we could maybe do Iris now. Think about this. Sorry, right. Is that your attorney's badge? Interesting. Never imagined I'd ever see you wearing one of these, right? It's really you that I became one, Edgeworth. Not that I have any regrets, I really don't. You trying to say thanks? You can start by saying it a bit louder. Okay, so we did get twin sister, so I guess that's what we would present. Do you know anything about this? Nah. Okay, I mean, let's try it. Wait, how do I do this? Do we gotta redo all this again? I mean, there's like nothing else we can do right now, so... Unless there was something to like examine that I didn't really do. What is it? It's bikini. Okay, testimony. No, I didn't mean to do that. I hit Y to switch for some reason. Yes, the answer was definitely gumshoe. Okay, there were two of you. Okay, so you could argue the letter, but I'm thinking it's probably just this. Okay, no, I guess it is the letter. But we haven't proved who the letter belongs to yet. Okay, apparently I'm supposed to be doing something different. I mean, I assumed Iris was last, but I don't know where Pearl and Larry went. I don't know what you want from me, game. It's proven was the murder weapon. Must have used some gruesome things in the past. Like, what do I do? Ignore it. No, there's a bit out there. Okay, we've already heard this. No, like, seriously, what do I do? This is my least favorite part of the game. Like, why can't I just talk to... If I need to talk to Pearl to progress the thing, why can I not? Nothing strange about this incinerator. I'm sure there was no one the first time I saw it. Door is open. It's a shame. No, nothing there. You know that Iris had a twin sister. What? A twin? You can't be serious. Mr. Bikini told me, but... The problem is she didn't know the name of this twin. Nothing about Iris having a twin sister in the files I checked. Well, Iris was taken in by the temple when she was really young. Apparently her sister was raised by her father, a jeweler, I think. A jeweler? Right, I just might know who this twin sister of hers is. I had a feeling you'd say that. Let me guess. Her name is Dahlia Hawthorne, right? Okay, we figured it out. Yes, exactly. Please tell me what you know about her, Edgeworth. Please. Alright, we will hear what Edgy Boy has to say next time. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.